Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Browns going up against the Cowboys. And with that, we're off to Big D and AT&T Stadium, where we'll say hello to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating in what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Prescott. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Ohio, flex round, Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
Second down, Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down after a good game. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Prescott now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
He completes it to Bryant. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Flex round. Here we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. slot man moves right. Now a play fake here on first down. This is complete to Hawkins. A gain of 6 there on first. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Griffin. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw is RG3. Going underneath for Crowell. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In motion, the tight end Barnage. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Going up top. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knock him down for a loss.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Halfback sent in motion. 2nd down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this. Enemy territory across the 40. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry by Elliott. Muscles him off. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The return man is Mark. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out onto the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs 1 time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time frame
only 2
as well. But I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. A pickup there of 37. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. A little dump off for Corral. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now Griffin on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andrew Hawkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And the back goes into motion. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, Griffin. He sets to fire deep. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw is RG3. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And out now come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Check 3! Banjo!
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From midfield now, here's Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Griffin to throw. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. 4th down. Here's RG3. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 19 yards there on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is RG3. And this will be caught by Barnidge for a Cleveland touchdown. Gary Barnidge, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take... this up just shy of midfield. Eight yards to go here on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Here we go.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
8 yards still remaining here on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On third down, it's Prescott. He's got time. He's going to let it go again. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case,
and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Pretty open, now second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They go play action with Griffin. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones up to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Andrew Hawkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
In motion here is Witten. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Back to the ground, but here's McFadden. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down." They love being physical.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught left side, Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Prescott on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Flex round. Come on, let's get.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw is Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Flex round. Let's go.
2nd down, Prescott. Can't find anyone open. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin with a run by Crowell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andre Hawkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Much like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third down, Griffin dancing to his left. He finds Coleman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down carry here for Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. Now Griffin on second down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the gun on third down, Griffin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Now Griffin on first down. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Durant from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here's Griffin going underneath for Crowell. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
And the wideout in motion. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a bit.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, he breaks breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll go down at the 28. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This will be taken very short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now RG3. He's got time in the pocket. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game features a rookie running back brought in to fill the hole left by Murray 2 years ago in Big D. It's DeMarco Murray going up against Ezekiel Elliott. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington, and AT&T. Murray, the lone setback. Here's Mariota, and his first look is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
10 yards still left on second down. On second down, Mariota again. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On 3rd down, Mariota flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play clock winding down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Cuts it out to the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Prescott now, and that's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target, and that brings up 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Derek Morgan came into the league as your traditional hand-in-the-ground defensive end. He's made the transition to outside linebacker, and he's done it quite well.
They go to Elliott again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First carry now for McFadden. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Walker will be 33 when the season starts in 2017. And he's kind of having a late career renaissance, if you will, isn't he?
He certainly is. He went to his second straight Pro Bowl after the 2016 season. He did it as well in 2015. Those are the first 2 of his career. He'd always been behind other guys. Remember when he was in San Francisco? Wasn't the primary option at tight end. But he is in Tennessee. And he's kind of a new-age tight end, even though he's a little bit older. Can split out, run routes like a wide receiver, but he also can do the dirty work inside as a blocker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray, 27 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Prescott surveying the field. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 62 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he puts it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Antonio Andrews now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Halfback sent in motion. A first down throw for Mariota. Going for the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Third and long for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And right with it here over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On the move to his left. And he's got some space here. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Titans a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Mariota on first down. Complete to right, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come out in the pistol. That was second down run for Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Mariota to throw it this time. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tajay Sharp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now they'll run. Murray. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead is now 2. to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, this is Mark Mariani. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go with Murray again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing I do know about DeMarco Murray, he loves to pile up carries. You know, a lot of backs are concerned about how many they have. Not him. He wants the ball all the time. But so far in this game, that's not working too well, and his team's losing.
He's had a decent chunk of carries. He just hasn't had much success when he's gotten those carries. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He may try and hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with Elliott, fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, a run with McFadden. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Shut down, shut down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the play clock's running down. Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Delaney Walker from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And the lead is up to 5. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
This is Murray. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing, Mariota. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wind to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Let's go!
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go! What? None! What? None! Black round! Black round!
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Complete to right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now come the Cowboys. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their head.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
To throw is Prescott. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.